Welcome back. Sorry I haven't posted anything in ages, guys. I had a big hiatus. I took all of January off because I was just mentally not coping at all, to put it politely. Massive video, this one. So I started filming this ages ago, so I'm just gonna cut to that. Good start. So, day's come. It's here. What is it? That is it. I'll show you. It's amazing. Like, ooh, I'm getting a phone call and I'll get the bag off it. So, for everyone wondering what this is and why and how we got here. So I've been drifting the RB platform for like 10 years technically. There was a little 2 or 3 year break in there, but I'd say 6, 7 years. Had a lot of issues with them, as everyone with an RB has. Insert Jay-Z fanboys, but that's okay. So they don't sound as good, so it doesn't matter what you do. After watching, say, like Drift Squid, Zach Pole, all the big dog RB people, this is where it's ended up. It's not what I wanted to do, but also I had 5 RB blocks tested, all failed, so I can't use any of them. I had, my old engine had piston damage, had all sorts of problems. We did about 4 years on that motor, and it did a lot of work, so, you know, now we're here. So what this is Billet wet deck RB26, 4-bolt mains, which is part of what they do. So there's no girdle on this motor. Essentially, it is part of the block / the main carrier. Under here, so Nitto wide journal 2.8 stroker. So I'm just going to tap that so I can see what's going on here. Can't see, it doesn't matter. So what we've got is the Billet motor on the stand, ready to go in the car, mock it up, mount everything. I had some massive dramas with some of it. Like the engine mounts that I've used in this car for years where they bolt to the block just didn't work. The dry sump plate didn't really want to fit very well to the oil pump Billet delete. Don't worry about that, sold. Half a GDR. So yeah, it was just an absolute pain, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's now since gone to fab. So I'm going to show you what we're up to, what we're doing, and of course my phone's ringing. Never ends. So the engine builder said when I was picking this motor up, he's like, be careful of your water pump, there's a bung on the block that might be a problem. Right there. So the oil pump, it's not an issue for this, but it is an issue. Running a Remax high volume pump. See that? That's your problem, because it's gonna hover and then it won't bolt down, and then the first time we go to put water in it, it'll leak everywhere, and then I'll be sad. And that plug's sealed, bottomed out, that's how it goes. So I'm just gonna modify the water pump a little bit for that. We'll get that done. Hey, mate. Come on now. Let's get done. Very nice. You ready for this? Boos! Couldn't be better. So when building a new engine, and when stuff's available, because you can, stuff like this is what makes me excited. It won't matter once it's in there, but brand new, genuine Nissan thermostat housing from Kudos. How cool. And then we've got a genuine Nismo 62-degree thermostat. I didn't used to have a thermostat. I had a Billet water pump delete, but my new issue with this motor is we're going to run a dry sump heater. We need oil temps to be up before we start it. It's just for engine protection. And then I want the thermostat and the rear radiator and water pump will be off. This obviously does not allow water to exit the block. So it just circulates inside, just goes round, 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 which means it'll come to temperature as fast as possible. Then once this opens, we then kick in the rear cooling system and just maintain it. Around about 90 degrees is where we want it, and oil temp of about 90. So that'll all just be in tuning and testing and R&Ding and things. We can't do any of that while the motor's on a stand, can we? So let's stop talking and start doing, all right? And that, let's do it. So, to continue on the trend, oh yeah, that goes here, Cam seals are in, son. Thermostat's in. Done, done. Some of these bolts come out when you fit the alternator, but obviously I'll just let the sealant set, then you can just stir them afterwards one by one. Not the problem. So, slap that in. Let's do it. Then we're almost ready for time belt to go back on. All the painting work, very, very happy with that. When it comes to the chassis, there's been a couple of very important modifications. So first of all, quickly, one thing I have noticed with this Ross billet dry sump delete oil pump, why do I keep calling it the dry sump plate? Not good enough. I'm supposed to know the things about the things. It doesn't have the timing mark. Like RBs have so on the oil pump there's a notch. Right, where that would line up to, there's a notch. Just doesn't have it. You'd think they'd put it in. They can do everything else. Like Ross products, this is not me hanging yang on Ross because that's Ross, that's Ross. My dry sump plate's Ross, like a lot of the stuff on this car's Ross. But I just think, should have it. I mean, I can confirm the belt has notches, like markers on it, so I know it's timed. I've timed 1 billion RBs. Cranks up and down, they're marked. It's fine, but it's just weird. But yeah, we're timed. So can't put the timing case on because this billet brace has, what's it called? It's got a cutting marker. I've got to cut the new timing case. Then I can do balance to use the boost stock lock to torque it. So I think I might just put some manifolds on it, just dummy fit them up, see how we're looking. So as you can see, making a mess. New one, which I'm not very happy about. Looks like a factory 26 intake. It doesn't work with a billet block, which is just annoying for one because it's a wet deck. It's supposed to be just a factory replacement, but I'll show you what's going on. So here, there's obviously maybe just a little bit more material. And when you grab this intake section, it hits. Like it's never gonna, it's not possible. I wanted to retain ITBs. Not really easy to take any material off there now. You know, you're like real excited about something. I was really excited, everything was going well. Where looking like this side's Gucci, that's all good. And now I either need to buy like a hypertune intake or modify the block. But if I'm doing that, I might as well go drive by wire. I don't know. Hey, we're back. It's another day now. So, we had some problems with the intake manifold, didn't we? And by we, me. Guess how we fixed it? This one. So, Plasma Man billet. In here you can see the nice loopy runners that you can't see. But anyway, so 12 injectors, billets, steam ports out the top. So we're gonna run a swirl potty type setup there. That's technically your radiator hose outlet. Under here, we have more cooling hose outlets, but we have the 15th of clearance. So it's perfect, it bolts straight on. So we've done that. I want to put the balancer on, put the dry sump plate on, it can go in the car. And then we're ready to put the sequential in, which is sitting down there. And then it can go off the fat, then come back, we'll pull the motor back out, and then it needs to be wired. Okay, so anyway, after the phone call, this was gonna be split up into like a couple of videos, but I have like 13 subscribers right now, so who cares? Let's just get it done. But subscribe if you like RBs and billet stuff and drifting, because this motor's pretty special, honestly. Very special to me too in this car. So, it's since been off to fab. Motor's in the car, the sequential's back in the Samsonus, the Haltech stuff's mounted. So I'm gonna run you through what we're dealing with here and what the wizard Cam Martin from Power Plus did. Quina's done a bunch of stuff while I was away actually, so shout out to you. I've had Woz from Pirtek and Matt come down. We've started getting all the cooling system dialed in, all the fittings, because there's a lot of that needs to go on. 12 injectors, all that stuff. Motor's coming out now. I've got to put gaskets on it, so right now there's just like literally tape on the motor to keep it sealed while I was doing the fab. I've got to just put the gaskets on. There's the old gaskets in there, so the fab will all fit, don't stress out the mechanics of the internet. Put all the gaskets in, put the clutch in, put the starter motor in, do a lot of the plumbing, put the motor back in, then we're going to wire it, and then we're going to start it. So this video is just going to be an update of where it's at and the motor of building it, where the fab's at, where the car's at, and where we're at. Next video, I guess, will be hopefully doing the wiring, and you might be able to start it, and that's just all I want. So let's show you what we're working with. So as you can see, fab's unreal. I'm so happy with everything so far. Even just this custom swirl pot, mounted nice and tight. This is rear radiator of this car. Damn it. So that's a swell pipe. This goes back to the rear rad. Then there's one outlet from here. There's 2 pieces from there. I've got a PRP dual head drain up there to put on. So the dual head drain, obviously dual being oil and water. Bunch of PRP stuff on this car because I like Herman stuff. And we also like purple, so that's cool. That's going on. Another reason why I've got to pull the motor out, you got to knock 2 Welsh plugs out the back of the head. So the fab's done. Motor out one more time, then plumb it, then wire it around the plumbing. So, Haltech side of things, this is body loom, kind of started branching it. So that's like high current outputs and stuff, which go to like headlights, oil cooler fans. We are running dual Phoenix, you know how you say it, all the coolers on this car are Phoenix. Dual oil coolers down here, power steering coolers getting moved. That's engine harness. Inside the car's looking a bit scary over here. Doors are off. We've left all the main stuff. So the battery's where it was, nitrous bottle's where it was, dry sump tank, chill out cool suit's still there. Quana has mounted PD16 and the R3 up in here quite nicely. Shout out Haltech, my preferred ECU to tune on the dyno. Don't just like them because I like them. I like them because I use them. Rear rad and stuff's all still here. Once again, Phoenix, Big Patrol, desert cooler, same fuel pumps. Was from Wasfab when I do the rear rad and firewall. Remounted all this. The solid state relays and stuff here. This is more body loom. Branched out to the back, same thing, taillights, indicators, all that stuff. So, wiring's last, plumbing's next, and yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to. So I'm gonna pull off the cooler pipes and all the things. I don't even know they come off. I started removing the clamps. That's where I've gotten to. Now I got to pull off the screw pipes, the dump pipe, not much else. And then drop either, I don't know if I'm lifting the motor out or I'm dropping it down. I haven't decided yet, but that's my problem, isn't it? So let's just figure that out. So let's get it done. I want to get this thing run. Let's go. All right, so I'm just going to call this video after this. I've just spent a while getting even these cooler pipes off. They are a pain. So cooler pipes are off. Started loosening a lot of that. I've removed a bunch of stuff under there. These are all off. It's also nice, but calling it there. So next video, which should be soon, we'll do all the plumbing, remove the engine, put the engine back in, continue on the wiring with the Haltech, get that done. We might even get it running. Then it's going to be dyno, then track testing, and everything else that comes after that. And with that is 10,000 RPM-ish, which I'm so excited for. And off throttle anti-lag and Samsonite sequential things, and just all the good stuff. I mean, look at it. So good. So I'd just like to massive shout out to everyone that's helped this far. So Quana, all that, Haltech for jumping on board. They've been amazing. Turbosmart, Pirtek Bayswater, all the usuals, all the people that have already helped me. Yeah, it's just good to see. So I'm really excited. Back in the groove, 100% focused. We're gonna get this done. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff, because this is pretty much what I do. Play around with RBs and drifting, fun stuff. So if you've enjoyed it, thank you. And I'll get another video out in probably like a week or two. So cheers, thanks for being patient.